some of the members of the National Executive Committee of the party who have just come from a meeting of NEC. They have been joined by some of our members of parliament who are just here in the office. You know, the member of parliament for Budalangi. So we have a very brief statement for you today regarding some of the resolutions that have been passed by the National Executive Committee of the party. I want to request that you bear with us because of the brevity of the statement, because you are aware that we have a National Governing Council tomorrow. We will speak to you after resolutions are passed in that meeting. And then also the National Delegates Conference, which is happening on Saturday, which you are all welcome to join us. And more of these things will become clear. So if I get a few questions after the statement, or no questions preferably, I'll be very happy. So this is a statement on the resolutions of the NEC meeting held on 24th February 2022. The National Executive Committee of the party met this morning in Nairobi in preparation for the National Governing Council meeting that is scheduled for tomorrow and the National Delegates Conference set for Saturday. Amongst the matters discussed were the proposed amendments to the party constitution and nomination rules and the upcoming general elections. It was resolved as follows, amongst other things. Number one, that the National Executive Committee proposes to the National Governing Council to adopt amendments to the party constitution to include the Disability League and the Council of County Coordinating Committee chairs as organs of the party. Number two, that the National Executive Committee will be proposing to the National Governing Council to adopt amendments to our party nomination rules to provide for 4 methods of nominating party candidates, namely consensus, direct ticket, delegate system, and universal suffrage by registered members of the party, and they are listed in order of preference. Number 3, that in light of the challenges of the past 2 years brought about by the COVID pandemic, it be proposed to the National Governing Council and the National Delegates Council of the party, National Delegates Convention, to defer elections of the national officials to sometime next year, and that harmonization be done to fill existing vacancies in the National Executive Committee for the time being. Number 4, that it be proposed to the National Governing Council to ratify the decision by the National Executive Committee of the party that the Orange Democratic Movement Party formally joins the AZIMIO la Umoja Coalition or Coalition Party. Number 5, that further the National Governing Council and the National Delegates Conference of the party do propose the Right Honorable Raila Odinga as the presidential candidate for the AZIMIO la Umoja Coalition or Coalition Party. Number 6, that the National Elections Board of the party is directed to forthwith invite applications for candidates seeking the party's tickets for positions of governor, member of parliament, that is the National Assembly, Senate and women representative, and members of the county assembly. That is the end of the statement, and I am sure you have understood my earlier proposition that in fact we will have meetings tomorrow of the Governing Council and the Delegates Conference on Saturday, where many of these things will become clear. But because you are my friends, I'll take only one question. It appears it's even more than you need. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.